I know, you love me too. Won't you come over, darling, 'cause I'm feeling blue. Won't you come home tonight? Won't you come over?
You take what you're given and then you try and create something sunshiny out of it. You know, and Samson is happy. He's sniffing petrol. He's happy in a sense, you know. They go down a dark path, but they actually fight their way out. No, they survive by themselves. They help themselves rather than waiting for some superhero to save them. Cinema for me was like a diversionary program, you know, to get me off the streets. So I came from, you know, a place and a life of sort of no focus, no real ambitions. And then I started doing a radio show when I was 15 as a DJ. And then I started as a traineeship as a cameraman. And then I kind of found focus, you know, something that was exciting me, you know, the idea of cinema and storytelling. And, yeah. In Aboriginal law and culture, violence is a big thing. It's a lot of things are like, if you don't do this, we will. If you muck up, you get bashed. You know, you get in trouble and you get bashed. A lot of the law is kind of like that. So it's, you know, it's truthful, in a sense, and it's something that when you make a film, you make it for your own people. You know, I made this film for my family in Central Australia, and I want to show them that and say, is this right? I think it's wrong.
Can we change things?
Yeah, can we talk about it? Can we take a step forward? Yeah, absolutely. You know, you make cinema, not, you know, the film is not made for Khan. It's made for my people. When you write a film, you have to ask yourself a question: why are you writing this? Do you want to make lots of money and go to Hollywood? Do you want to make a film that changes your people's perception? Do you want to change policy? Do you want to change law? Do you want to ask questions? Or can you fit it together? Can you do both? Make money and change, you know what I mean? I don't know, you know, I don't know, but you know what I mean? You got to think that way before you write the film. I was looking for first-time actors because I wanted children that who had lived this life, you know, who had not lived the petrol sniffing life, but have grown up in communities, because you know, a child is 13, 14 years of age, and they're kind of like been rehearsing the role for 13 years, in a sense. You know, they give more than they take. If I step over the line with my people, I'll get speared. You know what I mean? That's a responsibility. That is a very important responsibility. But there are some things that I actually believe that I would make a film about and get speared, because it's more important to make the film about it than being speared. And the thing about, you know, you might not ever meet Samson and Delilah in Central Australia, two Aboriginal kids who are in trouble. But you might meet two children walking down the Quasette here, and you've watched Samson and Delilah and you've taken a bit of it into your life, and you might say, I might help them. I might give them some money, or I might buy them a meal, or you know, I might point them in the right direction to you know, some free shelter. She's reconnecting to her grandmother, you know. She grew up taking her grandmother to church every day. So it's something that she needs to go back into her own cycle, her own safety. And now Samson's in the wheelchair. And now he's looking after Samson rather than her grandmother. You know, she needs that kind of stability. And her stability is coming from the cycle of, and that's the cross, you know. don't know if she believes in Christianity and Jesus and God, but the cross is a safety. It's like a comfort blanket, in a sense. Yeah, the apology is not for us; it's for our grandmothers. You know, so it kind of doesn't work for us because we weren't. You know, we are part of that generation, that stolen generation, but we weren't actually stolen. You know, we're the leftovers of the stolen generation. So it's for someone to say sorry. It's like, oh, okay, no worries. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's not that important for us. That is for our grandmothers and grandfathers who were taken as babies away. So it's a different world now. Aboriginal people are not the same people we were 200 years ago before the white man came. We're very different people now. We've changed so much to do with, you know, culture and society and, you know, all of that sort of stuff. So, and we have to understand that as a race, we have to keep reinventing ourselves or we will die. You know what I mean? To be able to survive in this new world, but to be able to keep the best bits of our culture and keep that strong for our identity.